Welcome to Kardec Radio. While you wait for our program to begin, check our new site. It's Kardec Flix, where Spiritism is just a click away. Also, check our publisher, Kardec Publisher, and its first 6 books. Each one is a journey to inner empowerment and love. Kardec Radio, where we nourish ourselves daily.
Hello, beloved friends, and welcome once again to another Divine Laws program where you and I study the very laws that shall govern our lives, not only for now, but throughout immortality. So it is with much gratitude to the mentor spirits who have prepared these moments for us that we shall now read question 74 of the Spirit's Book by Kardec. Shall we? In question 74, Kardec asks, can we draw a line between instinct and intelligence? I.e., can we determine when one ends and the other begins? And the mentor spirits answer to Kardec and all of us in the following manner. No, for they frequently commingle. However, we can very well distinguish the actions belonging to instinct from those belonging to intelligence. So we are grateful for the clarification from the mentor spirits that help us to understand that instinct and reasoning, intelligence interact. But we know that being in the human kingdom as we are training to allow reasoning to speak louder, symbolically speaking, than instinct. How can we tell the difference between the two? Instincts come to us automatically, quote unquote. They are, as Kardec calls, the automatic or instinctive tendencies that we bring from previous internships. So, for instance, our stomachs have become able to digest food through our previous internships in the animal kingdom, plant kingdom, etc. We have learned to breathe automatically in the same way through much effort and repetition. We were coached into developing these skills automatically. The same is true for our emotional, spiritual tendencies. The tendencies that we bring in that are quote unquote second nature to us are instinctive. Now we are being invited to raise above instinct and utilize reasoning in order to make decisions. So, what do we do now? We recognize our own instinctive tendency and utilize our intelligence to make wiser and wiser choices in this reincarnation. So let us illustrate what we are saying with an example that most of us are familiar with. Let us take André Luiz in his own account of his transition to the spiritual realm, which he kindly reports to us in the book Nosso Lar. We know that as Andre Lewis transitioned back to the spiritual home. Instinctively, he felt insecure, he felt fearful, he felt resented, he felt hurt, and most of all, he felt abandoned. As he nurtured this instinctive tendencies that he brought on to himself, he could not really see reality as it was. Reality as it was involved his own mother, a very illuminated spirit who already dwelled in a higher spiritual sphere, coming to him each and every day, praying for him, enveloping him in much love. But because he was imprisoned by his own instinctive interpretation of reality and was not able to utilize his own reasoning, he was stuck in that state, although help and support was always within his reach. So, beloved friends, it was only when Andre Lewis began utilizing his reasoning by reminding himself that none of us are abandoned and that God loves and protects us all, that he was able to say a heartfelt prayer. He needed his intelligence to help him break down the stimuli that he was receiving from the environment differently. It was only when he utilized his reasoning that he was able to surpass, raise himself above his instinctive tendencies, pray, and then see and receive the help that was always there for him. So, this is why it is an important exercise for you and I to every day interpret the circumstances around us through love and wisdom. Love and wisdom are the two wings that will help us progress. So we may feel the impulse, for instance, to be angry, to be indignated, to be disappointed, to be resentful. But then we say to ourselves, what does God wish us to learn from this circumstance? Each and every circumstance in our lives are divinely designed to help us grow spiritually. So let us ask ourselves daily, what does God want us to learn in our current circumstances? Yes. And how can we progress in our current circumstance? It is only by making use of our reasoning that we will surpass our own instinct and make sense of reality in alignment with God's laws of love. So let us, beloved friends, engage in this therapeutic exercise of utilizing both reason and faith. Our faith comes from trusting God's guidance no matter the circumstance, and our reasoning comes from wanting to consciously understand what is there for us to learn in our present and how can we progress spiritually in our present as well. These two elements make our present a true gift. So let us unwrap, symbolically speaking, the gift of the present by utilizing our reasoning in our present circumstances, making, as Mentor Joseph, one of the spirit directors of the Spiritus Society of Virginia, always tells us, making our present pleasant. Okay, beloved friends, this is our exercise for tonight. So thank you for joining us, and we already look forward to seeing everyone again next time. Thank you for our togetherness in the good, and bye for now.